guys grab those. Those are right there. Those are right there.
What about the ones with mushrooms? Can you hold these? No. Thanks for the extra help. What? I said thanks for the extra help.
What's going on, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Just wanted to come in here and wrap up the video. As you can see, we went over to a property that we're allowed to hunt. Basically, my uncle, he allows us to go over there and hunt. So usually each year we'll try and go over at the beginning of the season and take care of any fallen trees that are on the trail, stuff like that. Just kind of clean it up a little bit, just to show our appreciation for him just allowing us to use the property. We're creeping up on hunting season. We're about, what is it, the 22nd? So we're, I think, like early archery's in October 3rd or something like that is when that'll open up. So yeah, we're getting close. We're less than 2 weeks out from September goose as well. And so, I mean, fall's creeping up on us fast. My wife and I were just talking, actually, and it seems like starting after the end of September, basically from October 1st to New Year's, it's like every weekend we have something to do. And so this, especially this time of the year, is kind of when it starts to, it seems like the end of the year comes really fast, and each year seems like the years come faster and faster. So just glad that we were able to take some time today, me and the boys, and go spend some time together and kind of bump around through the woods and just spend some quality time together. My goal is to post once a week on this channel, but the thing is, I don't want to just post just to post. I want to have a little bit more substance and not just do things to film things. That's what I felt like I've done for a really long time, is just trying to make content, if you will. And so I don't want to do that. One thing that I did want to share that I've been doing recently that has helped me a tremendous amount is, while I was in the Navy, especially at my first command, my off time was super limited. And so I would, while I was sitting, because I wasn't allowed to have my phone or anything at my first command, I'd be on shift for like 14 hours at a time. I had a notepad that I carried with me, and as I was sitting there and I would think of things that I needed to do on my off time, I would sit and write them down, and I would have a giant list of stuff that I needed to do on like my 3 days off that I would get on like my long offset. And so I would sit there and I'd write all sorts of stuff that I needed to do down. The smallest thing, I would write it down, and I was super productive on my off time because I knew my time was super compressed. And going to my second command and then getting out, I kind of fell away from doing that, and just, I had a little bit more free time at my second command, so I wasn't as, matter of fact about what I had to do during my off time. And I felt, now that I work from home at this point, I felt like I was getting super lazy with the things I needed to take care of because I was always home. But I felt like I wasn't being super productive, even though I'm always at the house. Like, really, the only time I leave is for church, or if we have like a function going on. That's really the only time I leave the house. And so recently I've been implementing that to-do list list again. I carry around the same kind of notepad I carried around while I was in the Navy, and I'll write down things as I think of them of, you know, I need to get this, and this done on, you know, either after I get off of work during the week or when I have free time on the weekends, I need to get this done. And then also at my desk while I'm sitting at work, if I think of something, I have a big composition notebook where I write down all of like the big things that I think of. Like I need to replace the struts on my wife's van, and so I wrote that down, made sure I got them ordered, and then took that off the list. So it's more of a big picture list. I'm sure you could probably write everything on the same small list, but for my brain, it's easier for me to break up like smaller digestible tasks that I can take care of in the now versus things that like I need to order and then they need to get here, and then I need to pencil in a time for them to get done. Like once her parts show up, then I'll put it on my smaller to-do list because it's a tangible thing that I can do now. And yeah, so I just been doing that. It's been helping me a ton. I've been a lot more productive, especially this weekend. There was a bunch of stuff I had to do. Again, a bunch of small stuff, but it's important nevertheless. Once I get back in the house here, I'm actually going to go up to the attic. I've been meaning to clean that out for months, and I just never have gotten around to it. So again, just trying to be more intentional about my time that I have. So yeah, I think that's going to wrap this one up. I appreciate you guys sticking around for this long if you did. And yeah, if you could please subscribe, like, share, whatever. I'd greatly appreciate it. So we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.